Glad you could join us today. This is Mike Carrington again, and we're talking about how to build an exceptional business. For those of you that have not heard a prior session, let me just give you a little about my background. I spent over 40 years building businesses, fixing businesses, running businesses, both at the public and private level. At the public level, I was a president of Western Union North America, and I did their global acquisition work as well as president of their commercial segment, which is a segment that I had started. And then after that, I left and went to work for Jackson Hewitt, where I was the president and CEO of that company, and they were the number 2 tax preparer company in the United States. So what I'm hoping to do with these sessions is to give you some experience that I've gained over time, some just from experience and some from things that I've learned from different people as I've had been mentored by various people. But today we're going to talk at great length about secret sauce, and I just want to give you one example before we get into the session of a place I used to go to, and it was a hamburger stand. And what their thing was, what their distinguishing characteristic in the marketplace was they had the secret sauce. Now, the secret sauce was really a combination of mustard, mayonnaise, and ketchup. But what they had done is they had packaged that as their secret ingredient that you could only get from their location. And they were not going to tell you what that secret sauce was. You know, they had a sign up, don't ask, we won't tell you what the secret sauce is. Like you really cared what the combination of ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise was. But they took a position in marketing which made it interesting for you to go to that place because it's the only place you could get the secret sauce. Just like when Coca-Cola says they will never divulge their secret. You know, there's enough good chemical scientists that we could figure out what's in a Coke. You know, we could figure out the chemical makeup of a Coke. But Coke has said, and really part of their marketing mystique, you know, we have a secret formula for Coke, and we're never going to share it with the outside world. So what you're going to do today is you're going to learn about how you create that for your company. We're going to talk about examples of companies that have created a secret sauce or a position in the market, which is really one that they own. Western Union, if you said, gee, what's their secret sauce? I would probably tell you their secret sauce was the distribution network. They did business in 107 countries. And when people tried to get into their market, it was really hard to create distribution in 107 countries. So it was really an unsaleable position until they finally figured out, somebody like, PayPal or some of those folks figured out, hey, we really don't need to do business in 107 countries through an agent. We can do business through an ATM machine. And so they began to get some people getting into their market and eroding their market because that unsaleable position, which was their secret sauce, was being replicated by other competitors in the marketplace. So we're going to spend some time on that today, and I want you to listen closely to the components of a good secret sauce. I want you to create that. I want you to create a position in your marketplace where people can't easily follow. We'll talk a lot about competitor encroachment and things like that in today's session, but you should be well aware that your secret sauce will be what you're known by in the marketplace. And it should be something that you create that makes you different and unique from other competitors in the marketplace. You know, today we're going to talk about your secret sauce. Now, people say, well, what is secret sauce? Because, well, it's what you do as a company that's unique or differentiates you in the marketplace. And, I used to go to a hamburger stand that had secret sauce. That's why their burgers were so good, supposedly. They didn't want people to know, but this particular sauce made their burgers really great. So we're going to talk today as it relates to building your business and what your business has as their secret sauce. Let's talk for a minute about how do you differentiate yourself in the market. When you buy products today or services today, why do you buy those products or services? Maybe because they've created a brand that is really known for quality or consistency, maybe a brand that is known for being the best price in the marketplace, so on. So we're going to talk today about what are those companies and who are those companies that have built out an infrastructure to support their secret sauce. So let's talk, for example, for a minute about a company called Honda. Honda figured out early on that they have the best engine technology. They built them to last. They built them to work long term. and they differentiate themselves from the competition with their engine technology. I'll just give you my own personal example of that. My daughter was going to school down in Texas, and I was in New Jersey. And I found that, she wanted a car. She needed a car. And I said, okay, well, we're going to get you a car. And she had picked out some car, some other car that I knew wouldn't be dependable, because I knew she probably wouldn't take care of it. She wouldn't change the oil. She wouldn't do all the things you would normally do for maintenance of a car. But she did want a car. So I said, okay, you can have a car, but we're going to get you a Honda. She says, why a Honda? Why a Honda? I said, well, because Honda is known for dependability and reliability. And I know that if you don't take care of a Honda, it will still work. At the end of the day, it will be dependable and reliable because it's got a Honda engine on it. And so that's really important for you, as you probably will not take good care of the car because you're busy with your studies and so on and so forth. So we got her a Honda, and I have to tell you, that car, she abused it, but it lasted and ran well for her for all the years she was in school. So important that you understand what your secret sauce is. Honda, as I said, their secret sauce is engine technology. What about some others that we could look at? What is the secret sauce for Canon, for example? Well, Canon is known for its optical technology. Canon, when you think about a camera or a copier or something that has a optic technology, they figured out that technology will work across a variety of different products, cameras, copiers, etc. When you want a best-in-class camera with great optic technology, you choose a Canon. Now, that's what they know as their secret sauce. That's what they build their company around. They put that technology in a variety of different products, but their big thing and their secret sauce is optic technology. Let's move now for another example into the Disney company. Now, Disney is kind of a little harder to figure out what their secret sauce is, but if you look at it, Disney has figured out that what they do better than anyone else, better than their competitors, is entertainment. And the entertainment goes across theme parks, goes across movies, goes across their channel on TV. So what their secret sauce is entertainment. They do entertainment better than anybody else. So how do you create the secret sauce for your business? If you're going in to fix a company that's broke, they may not know what their secret sauce is, or you're going in to build a company from scratch, or you're buying a company. What is the secret sauce that distinguishes that company from others in the marketplace? What do they do different or better than anybody else? So here's some things to consider. First of all, as we said before, go where your competitors can't easily follow. It does little good if your secret sauce can easily be replicated. If I'm going to create a product, but 10 minutes later everybody else has got the same product, then that's not really a good positioning for me. That's not really creating a secret sauce. What I want to do is build a product where my competitors cannot easily follow. They can't figure out what my secret sauce is so easily. Maybe I patent it. That's one of the things we did in corporations, is we patented our secret sauce. We said, hey, you might be able to do these things, but we've taken all these things and put them together and created a system, and we patented that system. And that created our secret sauce. It wasn't necessarily that it was so unique and so different, but the way we used it in our company was unique and different. You need to create an infrastructure that reinforces and consistently delivers your secret sauce. Doesn't do me any good if I'm McDonald's and I can create hamburgers across 3 locations when I've got thousands of locations across multiple countries. So I need to be able to create an infrastructure which can deliver that secret sauce, or that particular thing that I do better than anybody else, across a variety of different time zones and locations. And you need to be able to, when you create a position in the marketplace, you need to be able to be sure that you can replicate it, that you can do those things that will allow your customer, no matter where they're at in your franchise, to get the same product and the same consistency. You need to communicate it to customers. Sometimes we have this secret sauce that we are proud of, and we don't tell our customers what it is. That makes us different from our competitors. So communicate it to customers, employees, vendors. Tell them what you're trying to do, what your secret sauce is, if you will, and require them to help you deliver that on a consistent basis. So make sure that they understand what your secret sauce is, that you tell all the vendors, employees, customers, whatever. This is what we're trying to do, and this is our secret sauce. Never outsource any part of your secret sauce. For example, if I were American Express, I would never outsource my customer service. Now, I think they do in some cases, but what they've done is sort of outline for certain customers. A platinum circle may never have their call outsourced. A gold customer may never have their call outsourced. But the general green card population probably has their calls outsourced because they know that the gold card and the platinum card are worth more in lifetime value from that customer. So they would never give that call to an outside source, which may not do as good as your own employee that was trained to deal with customers. I've experienced this with banks. Banks are particularly bad at this. I call a bank that I do business with, and in certain banks, I have several banking relationships. Certain banks, I'm always passed off to somebody who acts like, they don't know what I'm talking about. They've got to check with their supervisor. They don't really understand what I'm saying. I don't really understand what they're saying. Yet I'm supposed to be a valued customer. They always start the call with, "Thank you for waiting online for 20 minutes. You are a valued customer." And I always thought to myself, what are they talking about? If this is how you treat a valued customer, I'm glad I'm not a non-valued customer. So communicate with customers and all that stuff is important. Never outsource any of the things that you need to do that create your secret sauce, that are part of your value system. Do it in-house. Make sure that you can deliver what you say you're going to do, and no matter what situation you're in. So great customer experience, I mentioned before, is important. If you're going to say you're a customer intimacy, your strategy for going to market is customer intimacy, make sure you have everything in place to deliver that customer intimacy that you talk about being so important to your customers and to your organization. So make sure you can do it. So create a unique value proposition. Why would customers buy this from you? I mean, I'm in the lodging business in the hill country of Texas. Why do people come to my place versus go to somebody else? Well, I'm glad you asked. They come there because I provide a value to them that they can't get anywhere else. I have, bocce ball, swimming pool, frisbee golf, whatever. They can't get that from just going to a hotel room downtown in Austin. So you need to make sure that all those things you're doing are reinforcing the value to your customer that you're trying to provide. So, secret sauce. You need to customize your product for your customer. You've heard me talk about before about mass customization. When I go into American Express as example, I feel like, hey, I'm an important customer. Now, I know they deal with thousands of customers a day, but the way they've structured their company, I deal with somebody that knows who I am. They say, "I appreciate you being a customer with American Express since 1973. And I get the sense that they know who I am, even though they may be reading a script somewhere. I get the sense that they have customized their approach for me because of who I am. I get a special number to call. If I'm a platinum member, for example, I get another number to call, a special number just for platinum people. So customize your approach based on the lifetime value of the customer. So what about brand identity? And why do people go to your brand versus go to somebody across the street? Your secret sauce should create touch points to create brand loyalty. You should know that when people are coming into you, they're coming into you because you have something unique and different. There's a way that you differentiate your product in the marketplace to create that brand loyalty. I can buy the products in many places, but I come to you because you give me something I can't get anywhere else. I'm not a price buyer generally. I'm really focused on, hey, listen, what's the value of the product or service I'm buying? So make sure you reinforce that brand identity. Think about why you buy at a certain place. When you go into your favorite grocery store or your favorite department store, why do you buy there? Well, you go there because they treat you right. They have a system in place which supports the fact that you're a valuable customer to them. You want to create a culture in your company which supports your secret sauce. Employees have to buy in to why you're better and unique than your competitor. You need to engage employees and reinforce behavior that allows you to deliver your customer your secret sauce to your customer. I'll give you an example. Alaska Airlines, I was dealing with them the other day on a flight that I was trying to rearrange. I got one guy, first guy, he sort of dropped off the line. I don't know if he was going to handle my problem or not. But then I got a young lady online that acted like she really loved her job. In fact, I commented to her. I said, I don't know who you are and you don't know who I am, but I got to tell you, you're a good representative of Alaska Airlines because you have a pleasant attitude. And I know Alaska is focused on customer service. And if your supervisor were sitting next to me, I would tell him what a great person you are to have on the team because you know how to deliver that customer product that they're trying to deliver. Be transparent. If you're trying to create the right kind of atmosphere for your customers, be transparent. Customers value clear and concise brand messages. I think that we just went to an election here in the United States, and I think that sometimes the brand got messed up a little bit with different things in the different political parties. I'm not going to get into that, but I mean, what were they trying to say? What were they saying was important? And I think delivering a clear, concise message for your brand is important. What does your business stand for? Transparency about your process, suppliers, etc., builds trust and loyalty to your brand. Then the other thing you need to do is be socially responsible. Be a good steward of the environment. Customers notice that. Social responsibility engages customers on an emotional level. You may be providing a service, but you may also be doing something different. If you're an electric car manufacturer, for example, you're not only providing a good service and a good product, but you're creating a way to reduce your carbon footprint. And people buy into that because you are doing the right things. Not only doing things right, but doing the right things, and that's reinforcing your brand. So, what is your secret sauce? What is that thing that you do better than anybody else? What is that thing that differentiates you in the marketplace? Why do people buy from you? You know that for your own purchases. You know why you buy from a certain product or from a certain vendor because they deliver a product that you can see that there's consistency in, that you get good support after the sale. All these things that create a reinforcement of your secret sauce. You're going to go where a competitor can't easily follow. Secret sauce is really developed over time. You begin to find out those things that are important to customers in your market, and you begin to deliver those things time after time consistently. And then finally, if your organization is built the right way, you'll be able to deliver your secret sauce on a consistent basis. It won't be a once in a while. It won't be, if I go to this location, I'll get good service, and if I go to that location, I won't. If you're trying to build a consistent secret sauce that's better than your competitor, you should be able to deliver it at any place in your franchise. We always taught our franchisees at Jackson Hewitt that there was a certain amount of training, there was a certain amount of expectation that we had when they delivered our tax preparation service at any location, and many of them had hundreds of locations. But any one of those locations that I walked into, I expected to see a certain look and feel and brand identity for Jackson Hewitt. I expected to be dealing with a customer interface that knew what I was trying to do, that I was trying to get my taxes done in a professional way. And it was very important for us to create that whole atmosphere that we could deliver our secret sauce no matter where we were and no matter which location, but we were delivering our secret sauce, the essence of who we were at that location. So that's going to conclude our session today on secret sauce.